your life.
Hey everybody, guess what time it is? The B-Star Music presents We Are All House, baby. The DJ, the singer, the dancer, the promoter, everybody is somebody in house music. And we are so honored today to have some divas, some legends in house music. To my right, which will be your left, we have Chanelle. Woo! Oh my goodness. And to my left, we have, yes, Mama Queen, Miss Dawn Tallman up in the house, y'all. So me and Q, we're so happy that you all can tune in to us this day, and you'll hear some fabulous songs from DJ Q later. He's got some nice stuff, some new stuff, some funky stuff, some classic stuff just set for you. We have a host of dancers behind me that love to party because they are somebody too. And so we are here at the Funktion House live. Now, this is special for me. First of all, Chanelle, you've been in the business so long. How many years you been in the business? This is good because you're what we call an elder. You're the history.
That's right.
If it wasn't for people like you, other of the artists would not be here, and people need to recognize and know who you are.
Okay, yeah, my first record came out in 1986.
Don't start her on it. 86?
1986.
That's awesome.
Very first song. It was called Is It Good Enough? Obviously, it wasn't because it didn't do nothing, child. But I did get a record deal with Profile Records.
Wow.
And in 1989, One Man came out.
One Man came out. But you know what? It's the fact that you started in 86, so you still count that.
Yes,
you had to
ma'am.
get your feet wet. You had to
Yes,
touch the
ma'am.
waters for a minute.
Yes.
But you were one of those house artists that were blessed enough to be on a major label doing house music. Because some people don't know that house was on major labels, whether it was C.C. Rogers, he was on a major label, Jamanda, Benoit, Blaze was on a major label.
Jenkins.
Keisha, you see, you know all the house artists. Now, my first house track was 85, Set It Off, Heliquian for the female version. But you know all the house artists that were coming even before that as a diva. Oh my God.
Yes,
House was just something
journey.
else back then. House was something else.
It's a family.
And you've been on a couple of labels doing your thing and writing and working with Slag. Big shout out to Glenn Daddy Slag up in the house somewhere back there.
Slag Daddy.
You know. And the thing about house labels, okay, I'm going to start backwards. What advice I'm going to ask you both this, would you give to anyone who wants to be a house artist, an artist? What are the things that they need to know outside of them being able to sing?
Oh, man. See,
I'm going to business
you know
now.
what? Singing is really last.
Yes.
Where am I looking at? So y'all know I can't see. Singing is really last. You have to have a foundation, and you need to learn about the music business first.
Yeah.
And if you want to sing, I always tell people, they ask, what should I do if I want to sing? You know what? I started out in church. Maybe you need to start out in church, in a choir, somewhere.
Open mic.
Open mic, somewhere where you can learn how to blend and sing with others and what's the word? Your craft, get your craft,
Pouring
get
in
your
on your
chops
craft,
up,
yes.
Learning how to get stage presence, and then the singing comes later, but you gotta know the foundation first, and then the singing comes later.
So the creativity for you was the first thing that you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay, and even though we have seen time after time people who were not able to really sing as though we want them to sing, it seems like it's okay that you don't sing as well as other people because that's when the producer comes in, right?
Correct.
And we'll have a show for some producers here because the producer, he can take something this small and he can make it grand.
That's right.
So in other words, we're not putting down the one who sings lesser. We're just saying if you give us a seed, if you give us an inkling of a seed, of a sound, of a rap, of a poet, something, then you can connect with a producer that can mold that sound and the music. Because I find that before people hear your voice, your song, they hear the beat.
That's right.
So it's a combination.
So you definitely have to get with somebody that's going to bring that first. A good producer.
Yes.
That you know that.
Well, some are vocal producers, and some really don't even know E from F on the keyboard.
You're right.
So that's up to you to choose how you're going to do it.
Yeah.
But then again, some tracks, you don't need that because some tracks just slam.
Right.
They just
Without
slam
it.
because that's
Right.
how. Anything
Yeah.
goes in house.
Right.
I got to
right.
say
That's
it.
true.
It does.
So for you, business, coming from a major label and then years later, how does that work? Because y'all kids were getting paid back then, I have to say.
Girl, please.
Y'all getting record deals and
Getting
and
record
advances.
deals,
Right.
advances.
Kids don't even want to pay you today. Oh, we're collaborating. I'll give you. How do you give me what is already mine? I wrote
Right.
this.
Correct.
You cannot. I don't have to ask for
Preach.
your permission if I wrote this. That means also because you may not know how it is arranged. I just became a vocal producer.
Right.
Exactly.
So you need
and
that
a
credit.
vocal
That's right.
arranger. I think the most important thing, first of all, is God has given us this gift. He's
Yes.
given us this gift, and no rocket's going to cry out of my place. So I need to get out.
Come on.
And I need to hone my craft as a singer first. But I tell everyone, show business. The word business is longer than
That's
the word
right.
show.
Yes.
So get your business together, sign your own checks. Don't let anyone talk you into, I need to take a percentage for this and a percentage for that. Bull crap. You did the work. You got on the heels, honey. You doing the work. You need to get the lion's share of the money.
Yes.
And always, always, always write your own music.
This is good.
That's right.
This is
right.
good. Now, I'd like to say something. It's interesting because I can be transparent because our transparencies are lessons for other people.
That's right.
There are times. This is how important writing is. There are times I might only have $10 in my pocket. But praise be to God, because I wrote that song, all of a sudden I see that royalty.
Come on
Yes,
now. Come on, the mailbox.
and I was like, well, hallelujah. And of
on.
course, me coming from where I come, I believe in tithes and
That's
I believe in a
right.
teruma.
So let's see.
Because, first of all, you're not going to starve because when you put God first
That's
with
right.
what you're
He will
doing,
provide.
Right.
Don't look at what it
right.
looks like. Don't look at what it looks like. Don't look at what it's in your pocket. Know
That's
that
right.
you're covered. And I thank God for that.
And God is your source.
So I feel like this. When you sleep, let me ask you ladies a question. Have you ever slept and you heard a song in your head?
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
And you woke up with this song?
Yes.
And do you ever keep a tape recorder or a pen and a
I keep
paper
a pen.
by
Yes,
your
I
bed?
do.
Pen and
My
paper,
voice
write
memo.
it down.
Well,
My
I want y'all
yes.
to know that is God downloading creativity
Yes.
in you.
Yes.
Amen.
So don't take it for granted. There
Yes.
are times that we might wake because they say you have like what? A couple of seconds to remember
Yeah.
what was in your head as you're coming out of your sleep.
Yes.
And I really try to grab hold of that, and my eyes will still be closed.
Yep.
I'll be feeling for the and I'll be like, I'm getting it in because
I've done that.
thank you
Yes.
God.
Yes.
So we want you all to know if you feel that with your creativity, and
That's
even
right.
producers, you can hear that too. You can hear a beat, you can hear a rhythm.
Yeah.
Get that tape recorder, because God downloads that into your spirit, and it's just an awesome feeling,
It is.
So how do you ladies feel about right now with the music scene with house in New York, New Jersey, Connecticut? On our side, we already know overseas is flourishing.
Yeah.
And you know what I say, go where you're celebrated
Yeah,
and
not
not
where you tolerate
Thank
it.
you.
Please.
So, but we love our towns.
Yes,
we love our
yes.
towns, and we want to be supported, not just the record, but in artistry of bookings, because this is our form also of income. So,
Right.
what do you think about, let's say, our music scene right now of supporting or not supporting the artists on this side?
For what I've seen, it's kind of half and half, kind of. It's a little bit of support, but then not really. Like you said, a prophet in his own home sometimes.
does not get honor.
You don't get honor
You don't
here.
get honor.
They love you and they want to see you sing, but
Here's
when
10
it's time
cents.
to give up a coin, honey,
Hello,
Yeah.
a
they want
coin.
they want the friend discount, and I can't help you. Love you,
No.
but the answer is no. And it just kind of, at first it used to discourage me. I don't take it personal anymore,
Me
thank
either.
God.
No.
But because people are just doing business. If they can lowball you and you say yeah, then guess
Exactly.
what?
They'll
They
stay
gonna-
there.
All
then
day
they'll
long,
stay
every
there.
day.
They'll stay there all day long.
But when I'm telling you, when I chose to use the word no, it literally changed
it
my
freed you.
life.
It freed you.
It freed me, and the real money came when I said no.
Right.
So in other words, you had to give permission to the real money to come by removing your
Yeah,
yes
exactly.
to everything.
Yes.
Setting up that
Wrong.
boundary.
You had to, Jesus. And
Yep.
these are principles that you learn where?
Oh,
Where you-
come on, at Zoe Ministries, let's
but
go.
but still,
But
it's
home-
a spiritual thing.
Oh, yeah, from
it's
God,
it's a spiritual thing. You
yes.
have to learn, and if you all receive, and if you can appreciate the work that goes into it, because we know you hustle. You've been
Oh.
hustling since.
I don't play.
Mother
I've
be like,
been-
huh?
She's
You
like,
with
"I
a
don't
choir.
play."
You over here with a
Listen.
church. You over here with a band. You over here, because
an
that's the
orchestra.
hustle. But we pray
You have to.
Well, you have to until you can get where you need to be sometime.
yes.
And because it's interesting, because we are house artists, but we are at our level, at a good level, meaning you deserve to
Yes.
be paid what you're worth.
That's right.
And right now, just 3 weeks ago, you have a track out,
Yes.
the remake of Caught in the Middle. 2 weeks, #1 on the Billboard. on the Track Source or Billboard? Let me know. What is it?
Track Source.
On Track
Track
Source.
Source, yeah.
But yet, and the song sounds fabulous. Your voice, you're hitting it on this track, because I remember the original. I forget her name, but that original singer is where Louis got the "Oh, I Get Lifted." Yes, he got the melody, and Ron Carroll started with the hook. So caught in the middle of
And it's right there. Yeah.
Wow.
Caught in the middle of love. That's because he said, "Yo,
See?
Bob, I got this idea."
That's a good story.
Inspiration is always a story. So we want to get out there and support you. We really do.
It's
and
been hard. It's been really hard. You think, well, I have a #1 record. Everyone knows the record. Or, 60, 70 DJs are playing it. They're charting
that's
it.
crazy. 60,
and
70 DJs are playing.
No
but
gigs,
we're the promoters.
Phones are not
We're the
calling.
agents.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I live in New York, so I don't really, even though I will always be a Jersey girl. I grew
It's
up
all
in New
good.
Jersey, but I don't get the support. So again, like I said, I have to go where I get the support. And my thing is, if you're playing the song in the club, hey Chanelle to come sing the song live.
Yeah, it's nothing wrong with that, and that's really interesting
Why
because
not?
this also trickles back to what are the club scenes, what are the clubs playing right now?
Right.
Are they
Right.
playing songs, or are they just playing beats all night, percussions all night? We are artists. We are house artists, lyrical, musical. There are, and when I think of house in the 80s and the early 90s,
We were
House
everywhere.
Wednesdays at
Oh,
the
yeah.
Tunnel,
Artists
all
were
those
everywhere.
artists
Every
were
night there was an
singing
artist.
songs,
That's
and
right.
the
Live.
DJs, whether they were black, Italian, whether they were straight or gay, they were all supporting house
Yes,
music.
yes.
So I'm not saying don't play those type of bongo
Right.
tracks,
Right.
Yeah, we
but
love our tribal.
let's.
We love our tribal.
But can we go outside the box sometime? How are we going to be a community? And that's why this show is called We Are All House. We are all here
Yes,
together.
we are all
How come we're
house.
not
That's
moving
right.
together?
I was gonna
Yes.
say that just what you were saying. When you go to these parties and you go to the clubs, the reason why new artists are not getting no shine is because they keep playing songs from 95, 94. You know what I mean? Like the
Yes.
same songs. Oh, you
Over
go
and
to
over.
each party. No, no shade against nobody, but if
Who's doing their homework?
right, nobody's doing their homework.
You
You're
know,
not
we-
listening to new music or new artists. Y'all still playing old records. So people who have songs out
Yeah.
are
You
just
don't hear
sitting at home not
Yes.
getting any support because
Yes,
you
it's
won't
just, it can
play
be
their
discouraging.
records.
It can,
be very
and we love
discouraging.
you. You know, we're just saying basically that we need support. I think you all know that too. I hear.
Yeah.
that.
That's right. That's right.
You know what? Any of you DJs back here? Oh,
Up.
well, what do you guys play?
I try to keep up with people because I've been blessed to, well,
You try to keep up. Come on.
I was just saying, I try to keep up with people that I actually get to see and witness. You know what
Yes.
I mean? I get to, I feel like it's homage and respect
Okay.
to to honor their work. You know what I mean? They're
Yes.
sitting out producing,
Yeah.
and we need to be connected that way. That's
See,
how we progress.
now R&B
Correct.
doesn't have a problem with this. Hip hop doesn't
Nope.
have a problem.
Right.
Rap doesn't have a
Right.
problem. When
Nope.
there's somebody new on the scene, they're blowing it up.
That's right.
Come on, house people.
Yes.
We got
That's
to
right.
unite. We got
That's
to really
right.
unite.
Because this is a
Amen.
world music. The
We
world,
love the festivals,
world
but the
is
artists
playing
gotta
house.
still get paid. You're happy. You'll have like almost 1,000 or whatever strong at a festival.
Right.
But when you have these promoters coming to you wanting to do parties here, what is it? 200 people?
Right.
I'm
right.
being nice right here.
Right, you are.
But come on, we have to support. It's no thing that takes save up. Come on and support. Now we have another. come here, Kim Beecham.
Kim.
We'll be having her on the show
Kimmy.
soon enough. Kim Beecham.
Kim.
I'm gonna give it to you.
Go ahead, Kim.
She supports us.
Kim. Bless
I want to
the
just
night,
say,
Kim.
I just want to say this right quick. How do you feel about what's going on for the artists in the tri-state scene?
I feel
Or how?
the same way.
Speak in my mic.
Because like you were saying, the support. Yeah, hey sis. But yeah, the support. Like, artists, we need your support. Without you, there is no us. How you expect...
In the mic.
If they're not playing your records and they're... Yeah, don't sound like it's on. But if they're not playing your record on the radio, if they're not supporting you in the clubs, and most functions have the DJs, that's nice. But what about the artists? The ones that are singing the songs.
Yes.
The ones that are there in the studios. Like you said, you go to sleep thinking of an ideal and a melody, but when you go to the studio, this is your heart. This is your soul that you're giving to
It's
people.
like a birth.
Yes.
But
It's like a
I mean,
birth.
come on.
birthing.
I
Yes.
mean,
You
this
are
is how
birthing it.
this is how we live. This is how we survive.
Okay.
And we're doing what we have to do until we can do what we want to do.
Yeah.
But we're going to be
That's
bringing
right.
you back on one of our other shows, and we thank you for supporting
Thank
us
you.
as well. Big
Yes,
shout out
Kim.
also
Yes.
while we're here to
Feature.
Paris here of Eon Records. You know, he's got a lot of artists. Paris, come on and give us a shout out. He's got a lot of artists. His label, he specializes in gospel style artists.
House, yeah.
So we want to thank you for being a part of us. He's such a strong supporter of the house scene and a choreographer at the same time. Paris, he be doing so much. You got anything to say to the people? What's
We
your
just-
latest song getting ready to come out on your label?
The latest song is I Have Learned by Kim Summerson, and then we have Kim Beecham.
Ah!
We have a bunch of house artists that we're working with. I just recorded another gospel house artist.
Awesome.
So, November we're shooting our video. So,
So is everybody
What's up?
invited to come down to the video shoot?
everybody is invited to come
And where
down
can
to
they
the
find
video.
you?
They can find me on Facebook, Paris Hairston.
Instagram, Eon.
Instagram, Paris Eon _ Eon.
Eon.
Yeah.
That's right.
I'm
Eon
a teacher,
Records.
dancer, singer, writer.
He
Yeah.
has it all.
It's all
I seen you grow up
And
in
we
the
support
business, and
you.
we're
Yeah.
supporting you.
That's
We're
right.
supporting you.
So.
You know,
Yeah.
each one teach one, share it,
Yes.
mentor each other, because when you leave this earth, you're supposed to leave a legacy. You're supposed
That's
to leave an
right.
imprint. And if
Something.
you die without a legacy of music or if you turn around and there's nobody behind you, then
Mercy.
what is your purpose?
That's right.
In other words, you
Leave
have
it
to
better
pull
than what
each
you
other
found.
up. Some people will never play your stuff maybe, and that's okay.
It's all
That's
right.
their choice.
Yeah.
Some people will, it's all good. But you go where you celebrate it and not tolerate it. We want to give a
right.
shout out to our Ibiza, we are all house, DJ Sarah May from France, Mimi Afro, Saeed, who's now in Dubai, one of our dancers,
Oh,
and
nice.
definitely Miss Holly, who deals with our online pages. And so we want to give a shout out to our in-house, a big shout out to Becky, who's not here on this show, but we sending out love vibes to you for the loss of your loved one and your family.
yes, sending
We want to send out love vibes to Sabrina
Yes.
Armstrong. Well, look, we need her. I'm sweating here. Our hair and makeup here. We want to give a shout out to our in-house crew, Nikki Naylor, Nicole Naylor, Louis, Sevilla. We want to give a shout out to you and our host, our other host in marketing here today, which is Veronica. So we'll see them later. But we want to keep pushing this house music thing up, and over the top.
How about we
So-
want to give a shout out to you?
To you.
To you, mother.
Barbara.
Brother.
No, you really have seriously have been a light and an inspiration to so many. You keep it straight, no chaser.
Can't help Pisces, Aries.
It's still with love though, you know what I
Yes,
mean? But you don't play with the people, and I love that. But you also are not afraid to share as well.
No.
Some people like to keep, with the Bible, they kept their talents and
And he called them a wicked and
that's
slothful
right.
servant.
But
because
you share your talent and you share your wisdom, and I definitely appreciate, because I've learned a lot from you personally and business wise. So I definitely appreciate
we sang
you.
together, Zoe Ministries.
That's right. And listen, y'all, I
Praise
got
and worship team.
yes, a fun fact
Zoe Ministries, the
of
Book
me.
Bank Foundation.
Right. My first, so this year makes 25 years that I've been doing house music.
Right, Dawn.
So I've been singing longer, but in dance
this
music
community.
in this community.
Yes.
And my first show was actually at Sound Factory Bar.
The Underground
in
Network. Big
I-
shout out
I
to
know, I
Don
keep saying-
Welch.
Right, the Underground Network. And that's when I met you, and I'll never forget the love that you gave me. And I really didn't know anything about house music. I just was so happy just to be there. It was like a whole new world for me. I met you. You had the afro. You had the backpack with the star on it. I remember everything. But she welcomed me.
Because I had to keep the money in the pack.
Right, hello. But I felt so, from day one, I felt loved and respect. You treated me like any other artist. You didn't, treat me like, oh, you new girl, whatever,
No, because you know that stems from God within you first.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm not putting anybody down
No.
who don't do God, but I do God, and God
I
is
do
love.
too.
People did not show me. And I said, we can't do this. I'm one of those, can we just all get along? That Pisces, can we just get along? But then the Aries is like, you know what? Step up to the plate and dry them eyes. So I
Right.
got that yin and yang about me, that Pisces, Aries.
Yeah.
Aries is the power in me. But my thing is, this is a community. There are songs. And I'm not a singer. I always tell people, I'm not a singer. That's just something I do.
Right.
I'm more powerful because God moves through me. And there's
You're
so
the
many
vessel.
hats that I have. So when they say, it's time for you to, it's time to sing. Okay, let me, okay, go sing a song. Don't go back and
Right.
finish what I'm doing. I'm
Right.
here as a builder. My numerology number is 4. I'm a
That's
builder.
a master number, isn't it?
No. Double numbers are master.
That's right,
Well,
okay.
you're a 4
I'm a
too.
4 too, right,
We're
exactly,
builders. How can
yes.
we help? How can we build?
That's
what are
right.
we going to do next? And speaking about these two beautiful sisters are part of the We Can Heal House Choir and Kim Beecham and Paris. And on
Yes.
December 13th, and I'm going to be
Book bank.
saying it, we're getting ready to do our fundraiser concert
Yes,
again
y'all better
for the
come out.
Book Bank Foundation, where we travel on the 15th through New York Cities, hitting shelters, bringing coats and toiletries, inspiration and song.
Yes.
And guess what, guys? I don't know if you know that the song that we all created together in the studio called Live, Dream, Hope, Love, it was just picked up by Nervous Records. So we
Now
are
that's
getting
what I'm
ready.
talking about.
That's
Support.
what's happening.
Support.
And support. So we're gonna have the fundraiser / the record release.
That's
We want to give a
amazing.
big shout out
Yes.
to Georgie Porgy.
Yes,
oh my God,
Georgie.
such an
Yes.
inspiration.
He did his thing.
I called him. He was right there. Georgie, I love you. Hello. We all love you. Georgie is one of the hardest. I don't care who you think you see, but one of the hardest, if not the hardest, working man. As a solo person,
Yes,
entity
he
is Georgie
Yes, he
Porgy.
is, yeah.
I
He
seen
don't
it.
play.
I
Right.
seen it. He's bringing in all kind of artists
Yes,
and
he
helping
is.
them out,
Yep.
mentoring. Because you can be a DJ and all over the world, but if you're not mentoring anyone, and this
Yes.
is again what I'm saying, you're just a solo act, sweetie. You're a
That's
solo
right.
act. But when you can duplicate yourself,
That's
and,
what I was
and,
getting ready to
you
say.
know,
Yes.
in other words, let me take you under my wing. No,
That's
this
right.
is not the contract. Even if sometimes artists coming up may not have the money for the lawyers, you know?
That's right.
And sometimes some
We just wanna
contracts
sing.
can be simple
Oh.
as you have a friend like Glenn. I'm sure he
Oh, yes,
he will
because-
look, let me
of
show this
course.
is it. Because this
Yeah.
is how sometimes it's a single deal. When you get into that whole album deal and all of that, you need your lawyer,
have
but
a
you
lawyer.
need some guidance. And we're
Yes.
here for guidance. And I'm going to be even bringing Dr. Glenn Toby on here
Oh, yeah.
in December, yes, because he's going to help also. I'm reading and seeing about artists. How many of y'all remember Kevin who did Move, Jump, Jack, Your
Oh,
Body
yeah.
out of Jersey?
Yeah.
This brother writing books, teaching of
Kevin
insurance. Kevin Davis, big shout out to you. And he has a book out, and we're going to be supporting him on this book because guess what? We're just not singers. We're just not dancers. We're
That's
just
right.
not DJs. We're just not producers. That's just one part of us.
We do. That's right.
Of what you
That's
do.
right.
I don't know if you or me want to be singing till I'm 70 years old. Deep inside. I don't know.
Right,
I
you're
don't-
right. No,
I don't
you're
know.
right,
I
though.
might need to make. But you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You
Listen,
know,
you're
you,
right.
you could be Tina Turner if you want to,
Right,
but
right.
you might not,
Not 'cause
want
you
to
have
be.
to be.
Not because you have to be. So we need
That's
to start
right.
learning as artists in all of our movement. What else can
What
we
else
do?
we can
God, we are vessels. What else do we
Yes.
got? Maybe I can write a book. Maybe I can do insurance. Maybe I can do what else? Because there's just not one talent in you.
That's
you
right.
retired? Beautiful. That's not the end. Now life is getting ready to start because now you can do what you want to do.
That's right.
That's right.
You can
Get
do what you
creative,
want.
do
Be
something.
creative. Who
Yes.
who brought some earrings up in here? Were you selling
Kim.
mama some earrings
Yup,
today?
Kim.
That's my daughter's fundraiser.
But hey, at least she's doing something.
That's
You're
right.
marketing. You're marketing. This is still
Exactly.
good. So again, we are all house here to show you how we do it. This is New York, New Jersey, Connecticut style here today. I want to thank my guest, Miss Legendary Chanelle. Don't forget to get her latest song. But more even so than that, we need to get her in the club.
That's right.
She
Come
pulls
on.
it together.
That's
Yes.
right.
And we want to thank Miss Legendary Diva Mama, Miss Dawn Tallman.
Thank you.
Thank you for all the years of music, 25 years in the business,
Yes.
over
Dawn.
30-something years in the business. And right quick, come here, Sharon, right quick. Sharon got the tickets, y'all, for the We Can Heal House
yes.
Choir, her and Veronica. So they know how to reach you. Where can they reach you?
347
Ooh, she's giving numbers.
439 6095.
That's right, girl.
She giving out numbers. So we got the tickets, y'all. We getting ready to party. Come on, everybody. Put your hands together for DJ Q. Yes.
Thank you for having us. We are house.
We'll be back with some talent. Yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
Come on. Hey. To the dance floor, everybody. Fred, you gotta get the people to the dance floor.
live their lives in a masquerade, never knowing who they're gonna be from day to day. But I've known since I was a girl that I am a queen. Hey, with every step that I choose to take, that's who I'm gonna be. Come on, y'all. You can be. Hey, come on. I choose to be happy. You can be, yeah, who you want to. I choose to be happy, yeah. Everybody be yourself. There's only one you. Hey, your heart will know everywhere it goes if you're not being true. Hey, I believe that happiness resides in your heart, yeah. A higher love does exist, will always be a part of my life. Oh yeah, you can be who you wanna be, but I choose to be happy. I made a decision, yeah, to be H-A-P-P-Y, so happy. But for me, said I choose to be happy. Listen, y'all. Sometimes I don't feel like smiling, and sometimes I wanna stay in my rut. But then I get up, I look in the mirror, I say to myself, on, you have a purpose, and God has a plan. You can be whatever you wanna be, yeah. For me, to me, yeah. Oh, y'all happy here? Make some noise. Hey. Hey, come on. You gotta live your life. You gotta laugh out loud. You gotta sing your song. You gotta come on and dance. Come on and dance with me. You gotta look and know it's gonna be alright. You gotta live your life. You gotta laugh. You gotta sing. And you gotta love. Come on and dance. Come on and dance. You gotta look and know it's gonna be alright. No matter what it looks like. No matter how you feel. You can choose. You can be happy. To the stars, we are blessed. Live your life, laugh out loud, sing God's praises, love yourself. Come on and dance. Come on and dance. You gotta look and know it's gonna be alright. We are blessed. Live your life. Laugh out loud. Sing God's praises. Love yourself. Come on and dance. Come on and dance. Look and know it's gonna be alright. Love y'all.
in the middle, go in the middle, go in the middle, go in the middle. Hey, hey, hey. Go in the middle, go in the middle, go in the middle. Go in the middle of love, go in the middle of love, go in the middle of you, go in the middle of L-O-V love, go in the middle of love, go in the middle of L-O-V love, go in the middle of love, go in the middle of you, go in the middle of L-O-V love. Hey, hey, hey. The cool water from an oasis. That's how you came to me. In my image of excellent passion. For your eyes just treated me. It's not fair how you broke down my defenses. It's really true that you were free. And I don't care 'cause I'm living that moment. Remembering the very first time. Ha, ha, ha. Heartbeats, heartbeats like a boom, 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 boom. Heartbeats, heartbeats like a hey. Caught in the middle of love, caught in the middle of you, caught in the middle of hey. Caught in the middle of love, caught in the middle of you, caught in the middle of L-O-V love. Yeah. Caught in the middle, L-O-V. Oh yeah. Heartbeat, heartbeat, L-O-V love. From caught in of ha, caught in the middle of ha, down in the middle of L-O-V love. Caught in the middle of, down in the middle of, caught in the middle, L-O-V love. Ha, 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 ha. My heart beats like a drum. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, woo. My heart beats like a drum. Boom, 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 boom. Heartbeats like hey. Caught in the middle of love, caught in the middle of you, caught in the middle of L-O-V love. Caught in the middle of love, caught in the middle of you, caught in the middle of L-O-V love. Caught in the middle of love, caught in the middle of you, caught in the middle of L-O-V love. Caught in the middle of love, caught in the middle of you, caught in the middle of love. Caught in the middle of love, caught in the middle of you, caught in the middle of L-O-V love. Caught in the middle of love, caught in the middle of you, caught in the middle of L-O-V love. In the middle of heartbeats, heartbeats like a drum. My heartbeats, heartbeats like a hey, hey. Caught in the middle of love, caught in the middle of you, caught in the middle of L-O-V love. Caught in the middle
got it. Yeah, we got it. Oh yes, we are all house here, baby. Kicking it live with DJ Q, rocking it for your mind, your body, and your soul. You want to give it up, give it up, give it up to the music, the spirit of the music. Come on, everybody. Come on, everybody. Yes, I want to thank my guests who came out tonight. You know, we were all predestined for life. You know, before life, before we knew this life, God already saw that we should be here, you know. Okay, Q. Body, you hear the mic? Let's get the mic together. Yeah. Y'all keep dancing. Come on, everybody. Yeah. Let me say this to y'all. I can never know what tomorrow holds for me, but I only know what the Spirit has for me. Life is as a canvas painting as I go, hoping that the good things manifest and grow. Experience what taught me more will come my way. Glad He gave me power to make it through each day. I travel through the world seeing many just like me, divided by the water but breathe the same as me. No judging of a color but love is what we feel, and love is what unites us deep and oh so real. You knew about my destined path before I came. Glad you give me power to make it through each day. And we find ourselves, I know who I be, being what I be, cause the Spirit sets me free. Let your soul be free. I know who I be, being what I be, cause the Spirit sets me free. Let your soul be free. I know who I be, being what I be, cause the Spirit sets me free. Let your soul be free. I know who I be, being what I be, the Spirit sets me free. Everything I be is up to me. I know who I be, cause the Spirit sets me free. I am life, I am strong, I am spirit, I know I am God within. I am spirit, I am moving, I am spirit, to the Spirit, yeah, 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 yeah. I am spirit in a human way. We are, love is what connects us forevermore. I am spirit. I am spirit. I am spirit. Oh yeah. I know just who I be, because His Spirit sets me free. I am the sun and the moon and the stars. I am earth, cause the Spirit sets me free. I am the Spirit in a human way. We are the earth and the moon and the stars today. I am the Spirit, human way. And love's what love's gonna connect us. I know who I be. The Spirit sets me free. Deep inside my soul, yeah, I said I am spirit, yeah, moving and grooving in a human way. We are the earth and the moon, the stars today. I am a spirit. We are all spiritual beings.
You know it.
Yes, we want to thank the Funktion House for letting us come and do our thing here. My name is Barbara Tucker, and we got DJ Q on the 1 and 2. Yes, we are all house. The singer, the dancer, the musician, the producer. Yes, we are all one family in the house community. All over the world. All over the world. I said, we are all house. 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 Yeah. Want to thank Louis Seville, our manager. Nicole Naylor. We want to thank DJ Q, obviously my partner. We want to thank Maria Williams. We want to thank Princess. All of the family up in the house. We want to thank Fred, our stage manager. Paris, our dance captain. We want to thank Veronica. Becky, we love you, Becky. Marlon Lane, we love you. Precious love. Oh, precious. Come in, Louis. Come on, Veronica. Come on up here. Come on, Nicole. Right here, Louis. Come on, Veronica. Yeah. We got the family. Hey. We got Nicole. Come here, Louis. This is our manager who manages the party. We got Veronica here. Twice a month here at the Funktion House. Don't forget November 11th. November 11th. We got Anna Taboon all the way live from Germany. We got Aaron K. Gray. Hey, 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 hey. Precious, precious love. Oh, precious, precious love. Oh, precious, precious love. Come here, Maria. Oh, precious. This is my love right here. I love this woman. Yeah. Woo. Lost in the dark. How you doing? Thank you. These are our people serving the food for our guests. Precious, precious love. It was inside of me. Yeah. Precious love. Deep down inside. Precious love. Precious love. Come on, Dawn, get some of this. Precious love. I'm so glad that I found it. Precious love. I'm so glad that I found it. Precious love. I'm so glad. Yeah. Yes, come on and give it some Chanelle. Precious love. Precious love. Precious love. I got it. I want it. I need it. I got it. I want it. I need it. Precious. All right. Precious. We love you. We love you. We love you. All over the world, house music. Stand up for house music. Celebrate the DJ. Celebrate the artist. Celebrate the dancer. Yes. Hey. Oh, precious love. Precious love. It was inside of me. It was inside of me. It was inside of me. Yeah. We want to thank our percussionist, Veronica. Don't forget, we got Mama Princess in the house. Come here, Princess. Mama Princess, say hi to the people.
Hello, everyone. Party, party. We are all at the Funktion House tonight, and we are carrying on. We are turning it out. This is how we do it in New York. All right, all right.
deep, deep inside, deep, deep down inside, deep, deep, deep inside, deep, deep down inside, deep, deep, deep inside, deep, deep down inside, oh, deep, deep inside, deep, deep down inside. Don't forget, check us out, right, Veronica, on the Funktion House. Thank you. Veronica, what do we got coming up?
Okay, everybody, don't forget to mark your calendar for December 13th, the Gospel House Music Concert at 310 Riverside Drive. That's December 13th. And on December 15th, we have the Book Bank Tour, presenting Shelter from the Streets. And we want you to join us. For tickets, contact Veronica Promos.
Bye, we love you. Bye, thank you, Funktion House Live. Hey, all house. We are all house. We are all house. We are all house. We are all house. Yeah. We are all house. Give it up for Ezra, y'all. Hey, we'll see you November the 11th. We love you. Thank you. Hey. You gotta work, Ezra. Hey. Yes, play it, Q. Well, we still dancing, y'all. Come on, come on, come on. What? Come on, y'all. We got 10 more minutes to rock it out. 10 more minutes to rock it out. You can hide from yourself. There you are. Say what? From yourself. Everywhere you go. There you are. You can't hide from yourself. Everywhere you go. There you are. Okay.
I want to talk about passing the love test. Yeah. Look at your neighbor and say, you got to pass the love test. I don't care who you are. I don't care where you came from. I don't care what you know. I don't care how much money you make. I don't care how nice looking you are. I don't care how smooth and articulate you are or how gifted you are. You cannot live in this world without passing the love test. At least you got to take it. You may not pass it, but you sure God got to take it. Sooner or later, your love will be tested.
Brown sugar. I wanna appeal to something more than you can feel. Brown sugar, you undress my body so well, but my mind is fully clothed. Brown sugar, your one and only intentions exposed. See, cause at this stage of the game, brown sugar, brown sugar, brown sugar, I want a deeper connection. It's just lame. I wanna meet you somewhere in the middle. Brown sugar, in the middle of brown sugar. Janine, Queenette.
Check one, check two. Yo, I want to thank everybody, man, for coming out, man. God bless you. Shout out to the Funktion House. Shout out to everybody that was watching tonight. Shout out to everybody on the dance floor and all the dancers. And this is a track.
We dedicate this song to all the brothers and the sisters that keep house alive. Don't give up the fight. Know who you are. Know that God got your back. Keep on loving one another. Cause as the singer said, brother is gonna work it out. You gonna work it out. I'm gonna work it out. Turk, you gonna work it out. Ezra, you gonna work it out. You gotta work it out. I know you gonna work it out. Veronica, you gonna work it out. So we dedicate this song to you all out there all over the world. No matter what the government says, no matter what the president says, God's word and God's voice is bigger. And we're going to work this out. But in the meantime, in the meantime, thank you. We want to send you away with this. Yes. So let's get this last dance in the spirit of hope, in the spirit of love, in the spirit of creativity. Come on, y'all. We want to welcome Mama Tina Dixon in the house. Come here, Tina.
We're still apart, cause each man demands respect, and they get an equal share. And until you give it in back, there'll be no peace here. Brothers gonna work it out.
Brothers gonna work it out. Come on, I can't hear y'all. Brothers gonna work it out.
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 Brothers gonna work it out. Come on, Louis. Go ahead, Louis. The other Louis is dancing.
But brothers gonna work it out.
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 We must all join hands. We can march across this land in peace.
Brothers gonna work it out.
Love, joy, with that understanding of truly who we are. Instead of brother turning on sister, sister turning on brother. Now how you gonna get it together? Being against one another. Shoot up, sniff up so high to your world that's turning to stone. How can you deal with the truth when reality's all gone? But brothers gonna work it out.
Brothers gonna work it out.
Brothers gonna work it all out.
Brothers gonna work it out. Joey Negro mix. Brothers gonna work it out.
Brothers gonna work it out.
Brothers gonna work it out.
Brothers gonna work it all out.
Brothers gonna work it out.
Our brothers say, stop the pimps, the hustlers, the pusherman as fast as you can. Open your ears and eyes to the facts of what's truly holding you back. Brother's gonna work it out.
Oh, brother's gonna work it out, yeah. He gon' work it, hey, got to work it. He gon' work it, to work it, yeah, just work it, yeah.
Thank you for coming out. We see you November 11th. It's your boy DJ Q, B-Star Music. We are all house.